All right, nieces and nephews, I'm back. This is going to be the last batch of wrestling DVDs I'm going to be doing probably for quite a while. Uh, don't go applauding. You don't know what I've got. Jeez. Okay, what we have here is Ring of Honor Aftershock Tour, July 17th, 2015 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Looks like we have the Briscoes, Young Bucks. I can't stand the Young Bucks. I really, really, really can't. I can't watch AEW. Go ahead, razz me if you wish. I cannot watch it. There's nothing to follow. There's no storylines. It's just a hodgepodge of shit. But Ring of Honor. Next up, Ring of Honor, Night 2, November 8th, 2014, from Toledo, Ohio, with Hanson, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Tommaso Ciampa, Adam Page. Yes, on the back it shows the Briscoe brothers. Rest in peace, dude. This I have no idea what it. Pro Wrestling. Okay. Pro Wrestling Guerrillas Hand of Doom, January 19th, 20, January 18th, 2019, downtown Los Angeles, California. I've never seen a wrestling gorilla. Never. Jungle Boy versus Brody King, DJZ versus Puma King, LAX versus Laredo Kid and Ray Horace, Robbie Eagles versus Jonathan Gresham. Jonathan Gresham, if I could be mistaken, he's married to Jordan Grace. I could be wrong, but the last name sounds familiar. ACH versus Bandito, Jeff Cobb versus Trevor Lee. That's interesting. Interesting. Gotta watch it for Wrestling Gorilla. Next, a young lady I've always had the hots for. I always thought she was attractive. She's married to that prick Nick Aldis, and I am only saying that in a derogatory fashion because I'm envious. I got to meet her. What a sweetheart. So tiny. Tiny. Like Selena Vega. Tiny. We have Mickey James, All Access. This is a High Spots DVD. I will be watching this. Oh, it's a 3-hour interview with Mickey James. Cool. Yeah, okay. Right, let's do this one first. Top of the Super Junior, Volume 4. Oh, it looks like Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, um, Too Cold Scorpio. Well, this is all from Japan. This should be interesting. This should be very interesting. Now, stuff I've never seen before. Carolina Championship Wrestling, March 12, 2005. Special referee Mick Foley. Bloody Brawl. Abdullah the Butcher versus Dusty Rhodes. Bloodbath. First blood match. Rock and Roll Express versus the Midnight Express. Jason Jones versus Mike Little, Tommy Gunn versus Jason King, Bad Attitude versus Shane Austin versus Tim Hunter versus Brad Thomas, Midgets, Joe Kidd versus Bad Boy Buck, Chrissy Kane and Amber O'Neal versus Fantasia and Vanessa Harding. Greg Valentine versus George South Jr. Carolina Championship Wrestling. Nice. Carolina Championship Wrestling from January 8th, 2005. Which one is this? This is March 12th, 2005. Rock and Roll Express versus the Midnight Express. Dusty Rhodes versus Tully Blanchard. All in cage matches. Nice. Chavo Sr. versus Shane Austin. Thunderfoot 1 and 2 versus Mike Lee and George South Jr. Bobby Fulton versus Gary Royal. Amber O'Neal versus Siren. Special appearances by Kamala and Jimmy Valiant. George South Sr. versus Brad Armstrong. Brad Armstrong is another one of those wrestlers I really, really like. Like I said, smooth. And last but not least, we have Wrestling Gold. Over 3.5 hours worth of wrestling action. Bonus insider commentary by the master, Jim Cornette. And the jack-off, Dave Meltzer. I'm not going through everything on this, but one thing I have to point out. Can you see it? That's right. It's autographed. Autographed by James E. Cornette. And like I said, why I'm not going to go over it, look at all of this shit. Good stuff. That's all I got for you. That's it for wrestling for a while. Gonna go back to the other good stuff I got. I'm waiting for the ham and the baked potatoes to cook. They're almost done. And my stomach is... You probably can't hear it. My stomach's rumbling. Peace! I'm out of here.